All right, what's good? What's good, everyone? Is my voice clear? Is my voice okay? What's good? What's good? What's good? All right, so NFP today, 7th October. I just woke up not long ago. So yeah. It's been long. I traded NFP live on YouTube. So all right, let's add everything. All right, so NFP today. Today is Friday. Another beautiful day. NFP is traded first Friday of every week, yeah, of every month. Sorry, so we are in the first month of every month. That's Friday. So we have the NFP news. We have few news that's going to be released, but we only focus on this one. So whatever comes here is what you are going to focus on, right? So yeah. So those that don't know anything about NFP, go to the previous video. I think I explained a lot about NFP, right? So it's traded every first Friday of every month, and that's all you need to know about NFP basically. Right, the rest you can do your research. Right, so I hope everyone is doing great. How's everyone doing? Before we do even start talking about NFP is in 1 hour. Yes, it's in 1 hour. Before we do start talking about it, let's how many are we? We are 300 with 38 likes. Come on. Let's turn this to 200 likes, then we get straight into the analysis. I have nice analysis for you guys. Rose Tubi, what is NFP? Do a Google work or something. There's no time to explain what NFP is now. So if you're a beginner, just watch as you know. If you start practicing or you start trading, you would understand what it is. Yeah. So just Google NFP, you have something about it, or just go watch the previous NFP videos that I made. I think you would understand something about it. All right, so we have 126 likes. Let's turn this to 200 likes at least, then we do start quickly, so we don't miss the signals, guys. Quickly do it so we don't miss the signals. Quickly do it so we don't miss the signals. Your voice is down. This is how loud I can talk. So please permit me. Permit me. Oh, wasn't you sending? No, I'm not sending links. I'm not sending any link. If you join, you join. If you don't join, you don't join. I'm not sending signals to. So you can tell your those on the group chat or something that I'm not sending link, and I'm not posting any signal. So yep. All right, so let's get straight into it. 194 likes. Let's turn this to 200. 200 likes. We start. 200 likes. We start quickly. All right, thank you for 200 likes. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. All right, so let's start with futures. DXY is very bullish. It's still bullish. I don't know why people were looking for bearish setups on DXY. As predicted, we said price would get here, then price would go up, so that happened, and price got here, price went to the upside, and we are still bullish on DXY, but most pairs want to respect DXY. That's the issue now, and that is why I decided to trade NFP today, because most pairs are not going to respect NFP today, right? So listen, if you're any trade that you are going to take here, apply proper risk management. Any trade that we are going to take here, supposing you are having, let's say, $100, yeah, Supposing you have $100, you guys know I'm a very hard risk taker. I always want to, risk everything. But today I'm pleading with you, just risk 20% of it at least, max 20%. Just risk $20 of it, on one signal. And if you make 50% of your capital, it's okay. If you make 20% of your capital, that is enough. If you have $1,000, at least just raise $200, right? Or maybe $100 of it, so that you have money, or you have the capital floating for next week in case signals go bad. Like I said, most players are not going to respect DX. So DXY is bullish. On the normal days, we will have USD XXX pairs buying and XXX USD pairs selling, right? On the normal days, that's what's going to happen. But today, it seems different. That's not going to happen, right? Most players are not going to respect DXY, and you'll get it when I start, making analysis or making setup. So please don't risk everything. Please and please and please and please don't risk everything. So let's start with the USD JPY. It's very weird selling USD JPY, because listen, on a big time frame, we should have seen something like this. We would have seen a series of higher lows, highs, price come for a higher low here, right? Then we would see price go to the upside. This was what should have been able to, this was what every trader was expecting, but the higher low got formed here, and you can see there's where liquidity got touched at, and price went to the upside. So this is what I want to see on USDJPY. Like I said, I'll start by saying apply proper risk management. Don't risk everything on a single trade, guys. Don't risk everything on a single trade, right? Never do that. Just risk part of your capital and use part to roll. So this is what I want to see on USDJPY. We are currently in an uptrend, so I want to see, this was the higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. This price has formed a higher low to this zone, right? That's why I put this whole zone here, and we are likely to see a higher high to this level. I don't know if I'm making sense. So we are still in an uptrend on USDJPY. Why? Because futures is bullish, DXY is bullish, so we want to see DXY, USDJPY buying, right? We want to see that happening. So our first trade will be taking buys on USDJPY. Right, I want to take buys on USDJPY. It could be 1:2 risk reward, it could be 1:1 risk reward, but after TP1 hits, move stop loss to your entry. I want to see this happen on USDJPY, right? I want to see this happen on USDJPY, right? I want to see price, like I said, I've already explained what I want to see, right? So higher lows, highs, higher lows, highs, a higher low. We should see a higher high to the upside on USDJPY. So this should be the trade, right? This should be the trade I'm currently in, right? I'm currently in this trade. So this is what we should expect for NFP today. This is what we should expect. Stop loss is 40 pips. So let me put my stop loss here. If you don't, if you can't see the screen well, I think the issue is with you, not with me, right? The issue is with me. You can change the quality to HD or something. I think the issue is with you, not with me. All right, so let's do this first trade, USDJPY. I want to see this happening on USDJPY. So stop loss for today. Our stop loss for today. Our stop loss today will be 144.608. Yeah, that's going to be our stop loss for USDJPY trade. I hope you guys are following. All right, and our TP1 would be 1.4. Let me write it. If someone can see it better, you can also type it on the chat. All right, so that those that are just here to copy signals can also $335, right? This is 40 pips, right? This is 40 pips. This is 40 pips. This is 40 pips. This is 40 pips, and we have 80 pips here. That's our TP2. Let's hurry. TP2 145.731. Yep, 145.731. That's 80 pips. So it's just 1:2 risk reward. We are risking 40 pips for 80 pips, right? We are doing that now, right? So that's going to be our TP2. So TP1 145.335, TP2 145.731, stop loss 144.604, right? So that's our first trade on NFP, right? Like I said, most pairs, and if you just join us, I said something that DXY is still bullish to my liking, but most pairs are not going to follow that rule. That USD XSS pairs buy, XSS USD pairs sell. Most pairs are not going to follow that rule. If you watched CPI, you could see that NZD USD was buying, odd USD was selling, Euro USD was buying, GBP USD was selling. Like, it's now interfering. So most pairs wouldn't, float with that rule. That rule no longer exists, for NFP whatsoever. So just follow through and right. And I said this too, that listen, this NFP is very tricky. Don't risk all your capital. Don't risk all your capital. If you're having $100 capital, please just risk part of it. I'm going to repeat this again. I don't want anyone to come blame me for their losses, right? This is trading, and this is NFP. This is news trading, right? Don't risk your full capital. Don't risk your full margin. If you have $100, risk part of it. You have $80 to move on Monday. If you are having $1,000, risk just $100 or $50 of it. You have monies to move the next. Don't risk your whole capital in my signals. If you have a prop firm, just risk a percentage, a 2%, a 3%, or maybe a 1% on the signals. Don't risk everything on the signals. I'm pleading with you guys. I don't want any wahala, please. I've said this and I will say this again. So I'm working with the 1 hour time frame, which I hardly don't do that. There's lots of noise on the 15 minutes time frame, so I just prefer to work with the 1 hour time frame, right? It makes sense on the 1 hour time frame, right? Because again, we have series of higher lows, highs. We formed a low, and you can see price retested the MA. Price, there's a support here, another support here. Price came to reject this support. So we should see some movement to the upside. Right, so that's going to be my first trade, USDJPY. Please manage your risk, right? Manage your risk. I don't want any situation where after the live trading stream you see people complaining about, I lost my capital, I blew my account. There's nothing like you are going to blow your account today, please. So apply proper risk management and you are not going to blow your account. All right, let's talk about the next signal. I'm looking at gold. Now gold looks to me like it's bullish, looks to me like it's bearish. Like I said, most of these pairs want to respect DXY, so I wouldn't be surprised if gold doesn't respect DXY. But I want to see this happen on gold, right? I want to see gold is actually bearish. We are currently having a consolidation level here on the 1 hour time frame. Gold is consolidating, right? We want to see either a breakout above this level or a breakout below this level, right? And I think it's going to be very, very, very okay, or it seems possible more of a breakout to the downside than more of a breakout to the upside. Why? Because we had a breakout, price retested this level and would fall if it should, right? So I'm very, very bearish on gold. I'm not going to sell gold now. I'm going to use sell stops on gold because I want to see, look, we are currently at a support level on gold, right? We are currently at a support level on gold. Price go here, rejected. Price go here, rejected. Price go here again. You can see that it may have a rejection to the upside, right? That's what I don't want to see. So this is what I want to see on gold. I want to see a complete breakout on gold. When I see a complete breakout on gold, I'll be looking for selling opportunities. So I would be using sell stops instead of using or selling selling gold by market order. I would prefer using sell stops on gold, right? Because we are currently at a support level, an area of support. So I want to see price completely break out, retest, then we can see price go to 1675. That's a likely target, not for this week but also for next week. So next week we should expect gold to move to 1675. It's very, very possible, but for NFP we are going to just look for maybe 100 pips or 200 pips, and we are going to be out, or we are going to be done for the day. So my buyers on gold, I'm bearish on gold. I want to see this happen. I want to put or use a sell stop instead of using I want to use a sell stops instead of using or selling right away. It makes sense using a sell stop because we need to completely break we need to completely break to the downside. So right, I want to see, we are going to put stop loss sell stops at 1704, right, on gold. So sell stops at 1704 on gold. We are going to put that, or we are going to use that, and our first TP should be somewhere 100 pips. We are going to look for 1:3 risk reward. That means you are going to raise 100 for 300 or even 400, if that makes complete sense, right? So I want to see this happen, and my second TP should be somewhere here, right? TP2 1685, right? TP2 1685, that's like 200. 1695, sorry. Yes, 1685, that's like 200 pips. That's like 200 pips. That's like 200 pips on gold. That's like 200 pips on gold. Please and please and please again, risk what you can afford to lose. Don't risk your whole capital on today's NFP. It's market not making sense today. I really didn't want to trade today, NFP today, but it is what it is. I'm here. And where would our stop loss be? Our stop loss should be somewhere above this whole level, because if we do get activated and move to the upside and break below this, we are going to be very, very, very bullish on on gold. So we are going to put our stop loss somewhere here. Stop loss at where stop loss needs to be kept. So our stop loss should be somewhere. Our stop loss should be somewhere. 1715, right? 1715 is a good area where price wouldn't temper with, or if price tempers with that, I think we are going to have a break to the upside, and the setup would be invalidated, right? So I want to see this happen on gold. I want to see this happen on gold. I want to see this happen on gold. Please don't risk your whole capital. I'm begging you guys. Don't risk. I'm in a Barcelona shirt. Someone begging you in a Barcelona shirt means business. So I'm begging you guys, don't risk everything. I normally wish we could risk everything, but today market is not making complete sense to me. So anything we are going to do here, we are just going to risk a quotient of, or a ratio of our capital. If you have $1,000, just raise $100 or $200, or you can even raise $500 if you are comfortable to lose the money. Risk what you can afford to lose, right? Risk what you can afford to lose, right? Barcelona is currently sitting at the third on the UEFA Champions League table, right? Anyone in a Barcelona shirt would be begging you, please don't throw me. So I beg you guys, please apply proper risk management. It could go either ways, right? It could go either ways. So we are currently having one trade here. If you didn't, or if you joined us late, we are currently in USDJPY, buys on USDJPY. Yes, buys on USDJPY. 40 pips stop loss for 80 pips reward on NFP. And we are also, I wanted to take the card trade. Card also looks good for a very, very good. If you want to take this with me too, I'm also in card. Let's take some card buys, USD card buys. The reason why I'm buying all USD XXS is because it's going to respect futures, but for XXS USD like NZD USD GBP USD is going to be very difficult, because every country is having its kind of issues going on in their country, so it's very going to be very difficult. So I want to see this happen on USD card too. That's going to be our third trade here. This is going to be our third trade. All right, so I wanted to see this happen. Price also got to this level, right? We needed to see price go to the resistance level. Price went to the resistance level. I'm currently bullish to this side on USD card. Very simple analysis. Let me calculate the pips that we are going to risk, so on and so forth. Then we can take this trade, right? We can take it. Let's see if it makes complete sense. Okay, 45 pips stop loss makes sense. Yes, makes sense. And our TP should be 130. Let me just make it 100 pips. It's also going to make sense. Let me just make it 100 pips. Let me just make it 100 pips. Also makes sense. So we are going to risk this is going to be our third trade or our third setup, right? This is going to be our third trade or our third buy USD card also now. Buy USD card now. Let me check the stop loss. 45 pips from current entry, and our TP would be 100 pips. We are chasing 100 pips on an NFP. Someone wants just 20 pips and would risk 50 lot size, and the person is not getting. So it's a blessing to be here and be chasing big pips. All right, so USD card, our TP is going to be, I'm just going to have one TP, right? But move stop loss to entry once you see profit, as usual, right? NFP in 33 minutes, anything can happen. Risk what you can afford to lose. I promise you guys this. I will keep saying it, because I don't want to see anyone say my account got blown. Please, don't let your account get blown. If you have $10, just raise $5. Right, and our stop loss is going to be somewhere here. Our stop loss is going to be somewhere here. Our stop loss is going to be somewhere 1.36772. All right, that's where our stop loss is going to be at. All right, so this looks good. So our stop loss is 45 pips. Our TP is 100 pips. Just one TP, 100 pips target on USD card. Right. So our TP is going to be 1.38292, and our stop loss is going to be 1.636775. Someone was asking me, Elvis, can I take all the trades? You don't need to take all the trades. Just take one setup and you are good, right? If you are willing to risk and lose all your capital, that one is another, another event for another day, right? That's another event, for another day. If you want to risk everything, that one is your issue. But for me, I would advise you risk just portion of your capital, right? NFP could go bad, but next week could be good. You can recover. But if you keep risking everything on one signal, and if it goes bad, bro, obeyeshi. Always, there's also a card news. I'm very much aware. That's why I'm going for card buys, USD card buys. Let's take our third and final trade. Should be GBP USD, right? Should be GBP USD. Why someone will ask, why is always taking GBP USD? I don't even want to take this trade, but we should just leave it. Let's just leave it. Let's just leave USD GBP. But I want to see some sells here, but why sells? Because listen, price got to this resistance, right? Price got to this resistance, this whole liquidity area, and anytime it gets there, it bounces off So currently we are seeing a bounce to the downside here. But let's just leave GBP USD. But this is my kind of bias on GBP USD. And NZD USD too, same thing, same kind of bias here too. Right, on a 15 minute you can see a clear instead of taking GBP USD, let's take NZD USD. Right, let's take NZD USD instead of taking GBP USD. Just 16 pips risk, just 16 pips for 32 pips or 33 pips risk. So we are risking 1:2 because GBP, like I said again, right, XXX USD pairs may not respect NFP. Like sells, we are not going to see more of those, right? You are not going to see more of those because listen, price currently had a breakout, a retest. It could possibly go to the upside. It's very, very possible. So let's just leave GBP USD and maybe take the NZD USD. Very, very, very little risk. Just 16 pips risk. So even if you lose this, you wouldn't be so much hurt. Like just 16 pips. We are having a kind of a downtrend, a fallen wedge, right? So price is currently having series of, is it lower lows, highs, lows? We had a high here, so we should see price move to the downside on NZD US. So I think this should be good. This trade should be good. So let's take the final trade on NZD USD. Then I'll talk about Bitcoin, talk about stocks. I'm not going to take it though, but I'll still talk about it for those that are going to take US30 or NAS 100. Right, so stop loss on NZD USD just 0.56685. That is just 15 pips. That is just 15 pips. Alright, just 15 pips. Just 15 pips. Just 15 pips. Just 15 pips. And our TP should be somewhere here. Zero point. Our TP should be somewhere here. It's on the screen. If you can't see it, please, anyone that can see it should kindly type. So NZUSD, we are looking for selling opportunities because we are currently in a downtrend. We are having a nice falling wedge. So we just took 15 pips stop loss, 15 pips risk for 30 pips risk, 35 pips risk. That's like 1:2 risk reward. Our stop loss is 0.56686 and our TP is 0.56249. That's going to be the fourth and final trade. Guys, I'm begging you guys, risk what you can afford to lose. If you are sending my signal to any page, please do tell them that they should risk accordingly. Risk what you can afford to lose. Don't put your whole capital in this NFP because this NFP doesn't make sense, right? So we'll do a recap of the trades that we've taken after we talk about the stock index, right? After we talk about what to expect on the stock index. Now, this is the part that I want to...
Elvis,
Yes.
quick one. Can you please go over the first trade? Like, tell me the take profit and stop loss, please.
Yes, I would. I'll do a recap. I'll do a recap. Now this is US30. Now US30 currently retested this support, and look at what's happening. It looks like we are very bullish on US30. But if you are going to do the same for NAS, you see that NAS doesn't look bullish. Right? Look at NAS. NAS 100 doesn't look bullish, but on the normal circumstances, NAS should or US30 should follow NAS. Like it should. If US30 is bullish, Nasdaq should also be bullish. But that is not the kind of vibe that we are having here. Right? That's not the kind of vibe that we are having here. You can see we still have a long range to push down on the Nasdaq. So NAS 100 is bearish, US30 is bullish. That's not something that you can understand. It's ununderstandable or is unacceptable. You can't accept this. Why is NAS 100 selling? Why is US30 looking bullish? So I just don't want to touch it because it's not confluencing as it should, right? It's not confluencing as it should. So I'm not going to trade US30 and Nasdaq for this NFP, but US30 looks good bullishly. Looks like we should see some bullish momentum on US30. All right, now let's talk about on BTC. I've been in this trade for 4 days now, or 3 days or something. I'm still bearish on US on Bitcoin, though it's looking bullish, but I'm still bearish on it. So stop loss hits, I'm not doing anything on it. I've survived this storm. Why would I not be able to survive this storm here? Trade almost hit stop loss with just 13 pips. I could still stay in this trade. So why would I, be scared when the trade is around entry or in little profit? Nope. So I'll just let it go. It still looks bearish. It still look like it should fall to this whole level again. So let's see what happens with that. Let's see what happens with that. All right, so let's do the trade recaps. Then we should start focusing on the trades that we took. So our first trade that we took for today, we took the USDJPY. This was the first trade that we took, USDJPY. What was the idea behind USDJPY? We saw a series of higher highs, lows. So we are looking, like bullish here. So we saw price retested this whole level. Price go here, price go here, price go here again, and can see price rejected. So we are looking bullish here. That is why we did take the USDJPY trade, and our stop loss is on the screen. You can take a screenshot, you can take a picture, or you can just, someone may type it on the page, then we can take it from there. So the stop loss is 144.608. Our TP is 145.335. That's our first trade. USD JPY. Listen, like I said, and I'll say this again, market doesn't look like it's going to make sense, or it doesn't look like it's making sense. So please risk according to what you can afford to lose. Don't risk your whole capital in this NFP. Right, there's going to be a lot of NFPs ahead of us. There's going to be a lot of trading days ahead of us. If you don't trade NFP, or you can just watch. If you don't trade NFP, it doesn't mean that you're not going to be profitable on the long run. You're still going to make money on Monday or somewhere or something like that. So please risk accordingly. Okay, please risk accordingly. So that's our first trade. USDJPY. The second trade that we took was CAD USD, right? CAD USD CAD. So USD CAD, like I said, and I said this too, that normally if futures is bullish, we are going to see USD XSS pairs buy, XSS USD pairs sells, but this NFP looks different. We are not going to see that. That's not going to happen. There's going to be a lot of pairs that are not going to respect that kind of rule. So if you are trading, if you think because we are selling GBP USD, NZD USD is a sell, Euro USD is a sell, Euro CAD is a sell, Euro JPY, Euro odd is a sell, please beware, right? Please be aware of that. So we're also selling USD CAD. We are also buying USD CAD. The same idea, price. We are currently in the support level where price got to this whole support, rejected, got here, rejected, and we should see some kind of bullish patterns here. So our stop loss for this is 40 pips, 1.36772, and our TP is 100 pips, 1.38292 on USD CAD. We are targeting 100 pips on USD CAD. And our third trade on currencies was NZD USD. We didn't risk much on this. This is going to be a low tempo kind of trade. You can risk hard on this because we are just risking 15 pips for a 35 pips risk reward ratio. Our stop loss was 0.56686, 15 pips, and our TP was 0.56249. That's somewhere 30 pips, 35 pips, right? So this was a cool trade. No, not much risk taking on that trade, right? And we did take the gold trade. Gold, actually, I said gold. We are using sell stops on gold because I see Gold can be bullish. Who knows? Maybe the trend line gold could be even this could be gold even, right? Maybe this would buy to this level, maybe 18, 17, 24. It's all possible, right? It's all possible, and that's how trading is designed to be. So we are using the sell limit. We want to see price break below this level. We want to see price break below this level. That's 1704, right? We want to see price break below this level 1704, and we will target this. Why are we taking the sells? Gold, like I said, has been consolidating, right? This whole thing is consolidating. Ryan's price got to this level, rejected. Price got to this level, rejected. Price has gotten to this level again. It's a psychological level, and price has rejected, which isn't much more surprising. What will be surprising is we want to see gold break below this whole zone. If it breaks below this zone, and this our sell stops gets triggered, trust me, we are going to keep moving to the downside to the target 1675. If not on NFP, it should happen for next week. So those are the 4 trades that we've taken. I'm not taking anything on US30, and I'm not taking anything on US30. I'm not taking anything on US30 and Nasdaq because US30 isn't making sense to me. Right? It's not making sense to me. We are bearish. Look, we are bearish on the 30 minutes time frame. Look, we look bearish on the 1D time frame, but if you come to the 4-hour time frame, we look bullish. Like you can compare. We look bullish on the 4-hour time frame. It doesn't make sense to me. So it's best I just don't trade it at all. It's best I just don't trade it. So I'm not looking at US30 NAS 100. And you can see on NAS 100 to it looks bearish on the 4-hour time frame. Look, it looks very, very bearish. It looks like we are going to keep pushing down to somewhere 10,800, and so US30 can be bullish and Nasdaq would be bearish. It doesn't make sense. So I just don't want to inflict any kind of war between these two pairs. So I'll just leave them. That's why I'm not trading it. For Bitcoin, I've been in this trade for 3 days now. 3 days running. So I'm still in it. Till stop loss hits, I don't have any issues with the market. And let me teach you guys one psychology trick. I always said this. One psychology trick that you always need is whenever you get into, before you get into the trade, right? You don't think, you know, let me put it this way. Before I took the trade, I saw something like this, a kind of wedge. Price got here, I'm looking for sells to this side. I took the sell. Price came back to this level. At that circumstances, you are just like every trader would be closing the trade. When price got here, price got into profit. You can see this candle got into profit, rejected, and came back to this level. Every trader would have closed the trade, but I know that this is where my psychological level is. If until price breaks above this level, this trade is still intact, and got here, still came here, and I'm still hoping it comes to retest this 19200 or something. So this trade is still intact to my liking. So till it's hit stop loss, maybe it can just go hit stop. So hit stop loss breaks above, rate test goes up. I'm still intact with Bitcoin sales, right? I'm still intact with Bitcoin sales. Now let's come back to look at futures. Futures, wow. Futures to me is bullish. It's bullish. We are very, very bullish. I predicted this last 2 weeks that this is what we want to see. We want to see price move to the downside, then we go to the upside. So if the XY is bullish, you know what you're looking for. And again, I also said that most pairs are not going to respect this rule today. So it's going to be very, very, very difficult. USDCAD JPY should be bearish. We go to the downside. Let's see. Someone was asking me about euro odd. I'm already in this trade. I'm in a bearish kind of setup, right? I'm in a bearish kind of setup on euro odd, euro JPY. You see why I didn't want us to take the gold, sorry, the the GBP USD trade, it looks like it's not going to respect the future rule. That's why I didn't take the GBP USD trade. Right, it looks bearish long term, but it looks like it's going to buy short term. Right, and that's what's happening on the 4-hour time frame. If you're going to draw trend lines, you can see we are going to see something like this. We are likely to see price go to this or move to this level. Don't fight against the trend, right? Never fight against the trend. That is why I didn't, though I'm bearish on GBP, but I just feel like this is not the right time to sell it. This is not the right time to sell it. Let's just leave it, and have our peace of mind. Right, let's just leave it and have a peace of mind. So let's focus on USDJPY instead. 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 Someone also showed me a chart that looks like this on USDJPY. It looked like, always we are very bearish on USDJPY. Price needs to keep pushing down, like two trend lines like this. I'm like, bro, it looks good for sales, but I'm just looking at NFP. This is how every technical trader will be thinking. Like, yo, we need to push to the downside. It looks good technically, but today is fundamental day, so why not we ride with the news more than the technicals? Makes sense that way. So I'll be riding with the with the fundamentals, not the technicals. So if I lose this trade too, it's also good. All right, it's also good.
Elvis,
Yes, sir.
yeah, I have a question. So, why do you normally trade before the news?
This is NFP. NFP is, you don't wait for NFP. You don't wait for NFP to the news to come out before you make a move. It's That's not NFP. NFP just
Okay,
has a kind of 5 minutes, 10 minutes is done. The news
okay,
just gets off the market. After 10 minutes, the news gets off the market. So
no.
every
Okay.
trader,
So just for any.
you don't want to take rational decisions. Let's say the news is out, it's positive, right? If the news comes out positive, you know what you're looking for in them, but you wouldn't be rational. Like in that 10 minutes, you wouldn't be thinking any move or any candle movement, you just be chasing it, and that's not what would be good for you. So always NFP, I do take NFP before the news is released, because this is what I think should happen, blah blah blah, and I try to do things against technical analysis. Like what I said, USDJPY, a lot of technical analysts would be looking for sales here. Why? Because this is what they see. They'll draw a trend line to this side, they'll draw another trend line to this side. They'll say that this is coming here, but I'm also saying that this is going up. You see the way I'm thinking differently from any technical trader, and the technical trader could be right. This would be a kind of nice 200 or 100 pips move that he could have caught, but I'm just trying to do something different from what other people are doing. This could also fall today. No, 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 no disregard to get to that, but this is what I think, this is what I feel. So I just roll for NFPs. That's how I trade. I just trade before the news is released, and that's it. But for CPI and all those kind of news, it stays much longer. Especially for FOMC, you have to always wait for the news to come out, create a fake out scene before the normal direction happens. Those are the kind of news that you wait. But for NFP, the impulse is too much that
Okay,
you can't wait. You can't wait. If you wait, you lose it. You miss it. That's it. You miss the move. Unless you don't want to catch the move.
okay.
It makes
Thanks.
sense, yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay, Boss Papi,
Yes, sir.
please, I wanted to ask, does NFP give fake outs?
Yes, it does. It does. But I don't expect any fake out today. Market will just go to the direction.
Sure.
I
Okay,
don't
thank you.
expect fake out today. I don't expect
Okay.
fake out today. I just see it to be weird. It's very weird, like how the markets are, the candles are. It's very weird for an NFP, because normally NFP gives you the direction a day before. Yesterday should have given us the direction. Yesterday US30 should have sold. We would see a retest on London session today. Then another, like it should have been this way. This should have been US30 yesterday to confirm that NFP is going to go to this way. Let me show you something. This is US30, yeah.
Yeah.
This is US 30, right? Like I said, US 30 looks very, very bullish to me, to my liking. It looks so, so, so bullish. So I would be looking to buy US 30, than selling it because it looks bullish. Now, this was what we should have seen on US. Let me go to the 30 minutes time frame. Let me go to the 30 minutes time frame. All right. So this should have been it, right? Yesterday we should have seen some sales, right? Some sales. I think we saw the sell, right? We saw the sell, right? We saw the sell. This was
Yeah.
the actual trade. We saw the sell. So yesterday we should have had this sell. We had this sell, perfect. We should have seen a breakout, during Asian session, a retest during
With
London session. Then we would have seen price move to the downside during NFP. But look at what's
NFT.
happening.
Yeah.
The rate test is not complete. So it gives me the kind of, venom that I'm not going to see that kind of move. Like it's a move. If the move is not completed, you don't even chase it.
Yeah. Okay.
You don't even chase it. So let's see on gold. So gold and USDJPY should be the two pairs that you should be holding. GBP USD, just leave it. Please leave it. Leave GBP USD. And let's hold just USDJPY. I think that should be the only trade or the only signal that would make sense to me. Can you teach sessions in Ghana time? Of course. So London session starts from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. New York session starts from I think 1:30 p.m. or something in Ghana. I don't know for Asian session. I think 11 p.m. or something in Ghana. So I currently don't live in Ghana. So yeah. So let's see. 7 minutes to NFP. So please, 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 I'm begging you, risk what you can afford to lose. Don't enter all signal. Just get one signal and go in. Whew. All right, so how many minutes do we have? We have just 4 minutes. All right, so 4 minutes. We've already done our analysis. I think ready to go. So I'm still holding USDJPY. Still at entry. But let's add this. Let's add this. We are holding go to, but let's add it. I think US 30 is bullish. Let's add US 30. I'm going to take a risk trade on US 30 since we are bullish on the 4-hour time frame. I'm going to take a risk trade on US 30. I think that's going to be my last trade for today on US 30. I'm going to take a risk trade on it. I'm going to take a last trade on US 30. US 30. TP should be somewhere 3300. I think 3300 New York session we would have kind of something like this, right? Heads and shoulders somewhere here. We'll get to this spot, then we will sell it back here. I think that should happen, right? So that should happen on US 30. So buys on US 32. Let's see how it goes. A 50 points risk for 300 wouldn't be bad. Wouldn't be bad at all. Wouldn't be bad at all. So let's see. Risk what you can afford to lose, guys. Risk what you can afford to lose. NFP in 2 minutes. Let's see. Let's see how it goes. All right, so that's US 30 for you. Oh. USDCAD, USDJPY. Oh, beautiful. Oh, beautiful. Oh. Guys, start closing positions at this point. Start closing positions at this point. Closing positions at this point. NZD/USD TP hits. Congrats if you did take that trade. NZD/USD TP hits. USDCAD in profits. USDJPY moving good. What other trade did we take? GBP USD, beautiful, beautiful. Gold, let's see if it gets triggered. I don't know. Gold has triggered, so let's see gold. What happens with gold? Gold has gotten triggered, so let's see what happens with gold. All right, so if you close positions, I think that should be it. It should be a done day for you. It should be a done day for you. Should be a done day for you. What a day. What a trading day. USDCAD, beautiful. If you want to hold to, why not? USD, NZD, USD, beautiful. Like very, very simple trade. Very, very, very simple profit. And boom, we are done. As simple as that. As simple as that. USDCAD, USDJPY, you can take profits if you want to. USDCAD, you can also take profit if you want to. What other trade did we take? Gold also triggered, and US30, like I said, our US30 hit stop loss. I didn't want to take this trade. I don't know what even came over me to take this trade. I think that's it. That should be it. That should be it. You can keep holding if you want to. You can keep holding if you want to. You can take profits if you want to. Someone says, no way you all made money, pure gambling. This is gambling. Tell me this is gambling. Tell me this if this is gambling, right? If we are gambling here, tell me if we were gambling here. I knew what I wanted to see in them. I don't even know if the news is positive and or negative. Listen, I don't even know if the news is even negative or positive. I don't even know. I haven't even checked it, and I don't even care checking it because I know what I'm looking for in the market. We bought the mark price here. We are currently in profits. Pure gambling. Thank you. Let's go talk about USDCAD. Our second trader we took. We are currently in profit. Trade came here. We are still holding. I'm still holding. That's why I'm not even talking. I'm still holding for 100 pips. Pure gambling. Two trades in profit. Pure gambling. Our third trader we took, that's NZD USD. We took this from the 5 minutes time frame. We raised just 15 pips for 35 pips. TP hits, pure gambling. That's 3 wins today. Pure gambling. Let me talk about the next trader we took. We took GBP USD. GBP USD was very weird. I didn't even tell you guys to even sell this, but we are still in profit. Pure gambling. That's 4 wins in 4. All right, let's talk about gold. Gold sell stop came into profit. We moved our stop loss to entry. Another pure gambling, my bro. Respect. If you can do it, go to your chat. Go and do it. Right, if you can do it, or if you can trade like how some of us do trade, go to your chat and go and trade. It's very, very simple. Don't come and on this stream and come tell me that it's pure gambling. If you know what you're doing, If you can do it, come on live stream. Let 500 people
Yeah,
come watch your stream
yeah.
and do it. It's very, very simple. So I'm still holding USDJPY. I'm still holding USDCHF. Beautiful move. Let's still hold it and see what happens, right? Now people are
You
too
said
quick
that.
to talk anything that comes to their head. Hey,
Yeah,
you are this,
yeah.
but they can't even do it.
Pure gambling, but you are watching the gambler.
How
Hey,
do you
hey, I
watch?
say,
How you turn on your
using your Wi-Fi or bundle, watching a
how do you
gambler.
use your Wi-Fi to come watch a gambler? Are you insane?
Hey.
How do you come use your your time your time your Wi-Fi to come and watch a gambler? You're not serious. If it's easy, my brother, come and call a stream and also do it.
Yes. Do it and let's see.
And do it and let's see. If you can make money, do it and let's see. It's very
I
simple.
gamble. You to gamble and let's see.
You think we just pick the chat and just open anything and just trade, bro? I'm still holding gold. I'm still holding gold. I'm still holding gold. Beautiful. This is how gamblers gamble, bro. We gamble and we go in profit. I have a lot of questions for you in the inner circle. Okay. Wow. Let's gamble. We are gambling. I'm still holding this straight. So the first TP hits, the second TP will hit, and that is how we gamble. I don't even know what was the news. Was it positive or negative?
It was positive, sir.
It was positive. I don't even know. Like I didn't even check it. I'm just doing anything. Like I know what I'm looking for in the market. I know what I'm looking for in the market. If it's easy, everyone would have been a mentor. Everyone would have been doing it. So you are still holding this trade. You are still holding this trade. Let me see gold. You are still holding gold too. TP hit on NZD USD, so we are out of that trade. I'm currently holding USD JPY. Easy money. I don't even care about the news. I know what I'm looking for in the markets. The news was positive. It even confluences with my kind of thing. But I was already looking for buys before NFP, right? I was also looking for buys on USDCAD before NFP. I'm looking for 100 pips, and I'm going to make sure 100 pips gets hit before I leave this live stream. And I was also looking for sells on GBP USD, but I told you guys not to take the GBP USD trade, of course. But look at how beautiful this is. Look at how beautiful this is. Like 61 pips running, 66 pips running, and someone will come and tell you that it's gambling. You're mad. You're mad, fam. Do you know gambling? Do you know how gambling looks like? Or you think we just wake up and see price moving? No, let me even go on YouTube stream. Let me see if any YouTube streamer is getting 60 pips even now. Let me see if there's any YouTube streamer or any. Let's start with this guy.
Okay, so even look on the 5.
Let's take a look at, did GJ get any moves off this? Let's see.
Someone is even
Pound
making
yen,
analysis. He's verified.
pound yen.
Trader Nick,
Little
he's even
volatility,
now
not
making
too much.
his
A
analysis,
little
waiting
sell
for
off
news
here.
before he trades. Let me look at this dude. What is he doing? He's also looking for analysis before he even takes a trade. He's now even looking for what to do. Bro, you guys shouldn't angry me. Don't angry me. So USDJPY is currently running in blues. I'm done for NFP. See you guys on the flip side. If you made money, do tag me on Instagram. If you made money on do send me your screenshots, your wins. I want to see your wins. God bless everyone, and I'm out.